One of the things I consistently see couples struggle with is how to be agile and fluid in using their feminine and masculine together. So my partner, who's primarily feminine identified, has cultivated her capacity for a healthy and even a sacred masculine. And I, even though I'm very masculine identified, have cultivated my healthy and sacred feminine. So I walk in the door, I'm in a sort of crunchy emotional state. I'm more in my feminine, I'm more in my experience. That's what it means to be in your feminine, is you're in experience. So I'm in my experience, I'm attached to my experience, I'm identified with my experience. So I walk in the door, she is in her sacred feminine. She's pulled tarot cards, she's made tea, she's by the fire, she's just in this really kind of beautiful feminine practice space. So I know enough, I have an aware enough masculine to know I just can't come in and dump this on her, right? So I ask permission. I say, hey, can I just vent for a couple minutes and just let you get this off my chest? It wasn't about her. So I asked permission. That gave her a heads up that she had to move from this really soft, flowy, feminine space into a space of holding me as I emoted, as I vented, which she did. So now she is in her masculine, healthy masculine, just listening to me, holding space for me. I just vent for 2 or 3 minutes, kind of just I'm in my healthy feminine, just like expressing what's up for me, you know, keeping my heart open, keeping contact with her. And then I complete, and she senses, because she has a sacred masculine and an integrated masculine, she feels like, oh, there's more there. So she's now guiding me. She's saying, hey, I think there's more there. Do you have something you need to express with your body? Okay. So she's now in the masculine pole, kind of guiding me into full expression. You know, after resisting it for, a few seconds, I say, yeah, and I get on my knees and I start pounding my chest and just let sounds come out, and I just start to, I let out a few primal screams, beat on myself a little bit just to kind of open my body. I just keep expressing, keep my heart open, keep expressing, keep expressing. She's in the sacred masculine holding space for my sacred feminine expression. Sacred feminine expression is just the truth of your heart fully revealed, right? And then we complete, we look at each other, we complete. And then at this point, she knows, because I've kind of cleared whatever I need to clear, I can now take the masculine pole back, and she can just kind of recede back into what she was doing, into her juicy feminine practice. I can feel the rest of the night and kind of guide us in the rest of the night. So I start, offering direction about, hey, let's do this, let's do this. And it turned out to have a beautiful evening together. And the reason we were able to navigate that is because we both worked. She's worked to cultivate her own masculine capacity. I've worked to cultivate my feminine capacity. We kind of know the moments that we need to flip the polarity and give each other space to hold space for my feminine, for example, or and for my feminine to be fully expressed, so she can be witness to it and love on it. And so this is, just an example from my life I thought was a really good illustration of how couples can learn to navigate their own internal masculine and feminine in service of the relationship. Where people get fucked up is that they assume you need to be in one posture or another, one pole or another all the time. And that is not only unhealthy, but completely unrealistic and unartful, quite frankly. So I hope this was helpful. We go into a lot of this sort of how to be fluid with your masculine and feminine, both in yourself and in relationship. We do this a lot in the embodied relationship experience. And, if you're interested, you can reply embodiment in the comments, and we'll send you a free 7-day trial to the embodied relationship experience, which is a really beautiful repository of practices, hundreds of hours of practices, thousands of hours of content going into a lot of these nuances. So if you're interested, you can just reply embodiment, and we'll send you a link to a free 7-day trial.